Animoji unboxing. So this is actually the package that I basically already received at the time that I unboxed the previous video, but I decided to separate it into another video because this was a very big package and heavy package that needs to be individually unboxed. Besides, it's already pretty long as well on the previous unboxing, so even though this is actually a much longer video eventually, because for some reason I just tried to reuse the plastic wrap that was used to wrap this package, but eventually I just cannot reuse it. So because it's just very hard to release, perhaps, I'm not sure. It's already so the flow or the pattern to wrap the package is actually a little bit random, so I just don't know to basically remove the wrap correctly. So that's the reason why. So the package that I basically got is obviously much more expensive than all of the packages that I basically tried to unbox, even though this was actually pretty cheap, especially with the reason why I finally tried to log this is because there is some sale, almost 50% sale that are the price that I usually see previously. So I just don't want to waste if the sale will end up soon. So I decided to buy it, even though not from my favorite marketplace or e-commerce. So I decided to use their own dedicated marketplace or e-commerce, because when I tried to use my favorite marketplace or e-commerce, I also cannot get the full free shipping for the package. So it was actually a little bit more expensive than the free shipping that I need to pay from their dedicated marketplace or e-commerce. So that's the reason I decided to use their, even though I'm still not sure whether I cannot get the cashback as well, or the cashback is just not sufficient to pay for the shipping. So that's the reason why, even though it turns out that I actually can able not pay any shipping for those dedicated e-commerce if I try to pick up the package immediately. That's not the package which I previously thought that the store that basically available to provide this kind of package is only the one that was located pretty far away from my home. But when I already complete the transaction for this package, I eventually noticed that it was actually sent from the store near my home, and I'm actually able to pick up immediately from there if I'm not mistaken. But well, it's already happened. And besides, maybe if you talk about picking the package immediately in the store, will definitely need to spare some of my time in the weekend as well, because I basically didn't have any agenda to go into those places, honestly. So the package that I basically bought is the monitor stand that was not clamped into the desk. So it's actually pretty much like buying the stand for the Dell monitors that was basically not supported to face-up monitors, but some people tried to modify those stand in order to compatible with the face-up monitor, because for some reason the Dell stand is basically pretty good, and it's also pretty cheap as well, because I just don't know, maybe they just try to separate the cell of the monitor between the stand and the monitor itself. Perhaps I'm not sure why there are so many people that basically try to sell the stand only for the monitors. But yeah, since the price is not really a difference with this original Visa mounted stand, monitor stand, so I decided to buy this instead. So it's around $30, which is still technically expensive, especially when I try to compare with my current stand, which is actually the one that basically climbed into the desk. It is actually produced by the same brand for this dedicated marketplace, but I think it's already deprecated. It's no longer sell on those marketplaces. So I was bought from my favorite marketplace for e-commerce secondhand with a very cheap price. So it's only around $10. So that's the reason why when I tried to sell my previous dual monitor clamp into the desk stand that I previously used for around $25, there is actually so many people that wanted to buy it, but I never really tried to sell it because I'm just too lazy to package the bracket, which is definitely very heavy. So that's the reason why I'm also still not use this new stand, because to be honest I just don't know what I will do with my previous monitor stand, which is still actually very good and much better than the dual monitors that I want to get rid of. So yeah,